Well, you know who writes about this? Rude Pundit. Let's just get to that, shall we? Oh, hi, Rude. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I was just
delighted to be here.
delighted to have you. You little,
oh my God!
You scamp.
What's going on?
I'm not buying anything that you two are saying right now.
There's a whole subtext here. It's not that we're mad at each other; it's that we're mad at the world.
Everyone else. We just want to do a lot of, penis pummeling this morning. Your piece, fantastic. It pisses them off. We were right about regulations. Then we actually do give an ass about East Palestine. I'm sorry, your tweets are covering my box, so I can't.
Okay. Well,
that's the way it should be.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, where do we even start with this? You said two things can be true at once. We can believe that the people in East Palestine, Ohio, are a bunch of idiots who vote against their own interests, repeatedly electing a horrible mother who don't give a happy monkey about their health or safety. But man, they sure hate black people and migrants, so they got your vote. And we can also believe they should get all the help they desperately need to recover. I mean, that's the difference, right? Yeah. Trump is a vindictive little denied aid to blue states over and over. We know out here in California with the wildfires, right? Yep. Jared's on record saying, screw it, COVID's only hitting the blue states. I mean, you can go on and on, right?
Yeah. And meanwhile, every disaster, Democrats are there saying, no, help the people, be there. Let's not make it into a, what does it cost thing. Let's not sit there and go, how is this going to affect the budget? Let's just get help there, no matter what state it is, even when it's, states that will never vote for a Democrat.
Yeah. Pardon me. My nose is running from this monsoons. Sorry. But you quoted, it was Tucker that you quoted saying, East Palestine's a poor white town that voted for Trump. So honestly, who cares? No one in the Biden administration did care, and that's an atrocity. Oh my God, Rude, you go on and on, as you do so eloquently. But you said, you know what Tucker Carlson didn't berate the government about? The Flint water crisis. But black people were the main victims, so them. I mean, you could go on, and you do. About how...
Yeah, well, because first of all, okay, it's a disaster. This is one of those things. I might Dilbert myself this morning.
Don't Dilbert yourself.
Yeah, I know. Live
the next thing you know, you'll be slapping yourself, and you don't want to do that.
And then I want to get all musky. Anyway, there's... Okay, this is terrible. It is horrible. It shouldn't happen. There are lots of reasons it happened. There are lots of reasons that involve both Trump and Obama not, extending regulations on hazardous, on what's hazardous material. There's lots of blame to go around. But you know what? In proportion to some of the disasters that have happened, this is not as big as a lot of other ones that didn't get nearly this much attention.
Yeah.
Nobody died in the immediate incident. We don't know what the long-term effects are. Again, that should be helped and mitigated and everything, but this was just an opportunity. You want to talk about who's racializing it? It's the right, by saying, my God, we discovered that white people can get hurt too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you said the Trump administration shouldn't have repealed an Obama-era regulation on updating brake systems on trains carrying hazardous materials. And you said even as the pathetic hate junkies of the right try to spin political gold out of this environmental disaster, hey, they're being cornered into admitting that there may be some, pardon me, regulations are necessary. What really pisses them off is that the Biden administration, indeed most Democrats and people on the left, do give up about the people of East Palestine. It's like they can't comprehend the idea that we might hate their politics but still not want them to be poisoned to death. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's like they cannot comprehend. I'll use as an example that what I said earlier to Chris. It's like people can't comprehend that Chris could get that ripped without steroids. It's like it can't enter their brains that you mean I can dislike someone's politics and disagree with them and still want to help them, still want to reach out and provide.
He couldn't possibly eat right and work out in the gym a lot. That couldn't possibly be the reason.
Yeah, and you know what? And do it with the absolute knowledge that they are not going to learn a thing, and they are still going to vote for the same people that messed them up in the first place. Sorry, I was trying to think of a nice way.
I hear you.
F them over.
I don't. You were all over. It's just all of this stuff. That's. By the way, would you guys like to explain to Rue what I was just doing during the last commercial break?
Cleaning up poop. Dog
Yes,
poop. Inside
yes.
the house.
Which reminded me of the tweet about Joe Biden. He's literally been cleaning up all of Trump's mess.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Rain, not good for your house training. Yeah, but so you just said something's wrong with a system where a single judge can overrule science, the FDA, and the health of millions of people because he thinks an invisible sky wizard wants him to. I mean, if ever we have just so tragically, suffered the consequences of elections. You start with Roe v. Wade. You start with one Trump judge, lifting the mask mandate. For airlines in the entire country. Now we're talking about the abortion pill. It really is extraordinary.
And the thing is we're talking about one particular abortion pill that is supposed to be taken with another one that they aren't going after.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you just do the one, it causes it's very painful for the effects that it has. The other pill that if you take it with it mitigates some of that pain. So it's almost like they're actually punishing women.
Yeah. Well, but by the way, thank you. You pointed out yesterday or Saturday, National Punch a Nazi Day is Saturday to those who celebrate.
I missed it? Oh, damn it.
You retweeted a tweet that said, "We're truly living in the worst timeline right now. NYPD had to issue a situational awareness alert because Nazis are planning a National Day of Hate this Saturday." Did you hear one mainstream Republican talk about this or condemn it?
No.
Yeah.
At this point, we should just be grateful they didn't show up.
Yeah. They're a bunch of cowardly wieners.
Republicans didn't show up. Yeah. The only thing I saw around here was there was actually a cop car parked at the local synagogue. So, just
by the way, speaking of the Republican Party, you said you could seriously tell me it was discovered that George Santos is 3 small children stacked up inside a terrible suit, and I would believe you.
I mean, look at that baby face. Oh, come on. Don't you want to pinch those little chubby cheeks?
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
thank you.
exactly, dogs. Exactly.
Thank you, Clyde.